to BetRepublic Television. We are sitting here on the eve of the start of the first week of the NFL season here. Tennessee and Pittsburgh kicking off in just a few hours here. We're going to look ahead to how the stats shaped up the last couple of seasons in week one. We're also going to look at a couple of games that kind of jumped out at me for week one action for handicapping. Maybe look at a play on the Philadephia Carolina game. Starting with the stats from the last couple of seasons here. We've got 4 home dogs right now on this week's card. That's always a good spot for bettors to look at home teams getting points in the first week. We've got Cleveland, Tampa Bay, Oakland, and after a couple of line shifts here, this game started at Carolina laying 3. They are now a home dog getting 2 points against the Eagles. A lot of hype with Philadelphia, with Michael Vick. The Eagles are being picked by a lot of people to go far this year and make some noise. McNabb's healthy this year. Westbrook is healthy. He's coming out of some surgery from the offseason. He looks like he's ready to go. Last couple of seasons here. The Faves in 2008 were 10-6 straight up, 9-7 against the spread. The year before, they were 12-4 straight up, 9-5-2 against the number. Obviously, a lot of favorites coming out and doing well in the first week. Maybe surprises a lot of people. Usually, a lot of people searching for underdog value in the first couple of weeks here, but the bookies have been right on the last couple seasons. One spot to keep an eye on has been on the totals betting the last couple of years. We've seen 7-9 to the under last year and 5-11 to the under the year before. So the under spot has been hitting well. A lot of times what you're going to see in the first week is over-under numbers that have been inflated a little bit based on maybe public perception, based on maybe a preseason game that got a little out of hand when the third-string defense came in and an offense got a couple of breaks against them. Be leery about the over-under numbers here. We're seeing a lot of unders the last couple of seasons here. Note for week one teaser players, if you like playing teasers, just be warned about this too. In the last couple of seasons, if you were on the right side in 75% of the over-under numbers, you didn't need to tease that number to be on the right side. So what I'm saying is that, picking the over, picking the under on a straight bet seemed like it was more of the way to go here. You only need one bet to click in here. Careful about teasers, they're called that for a reason. Side bettors might want to consider. 15 of 31 games in the last couple of seasons were decided by 7 points or less in the first week of the season. There was only 31 games because if you remember back to 2008, Hurricane Ike forced the Houston Texans to play a lot of their first games on the road, so there was no game for them at home in week one last year, week two. Talking about the Texans this year, they're getting a good scheduling break in case there's any hurricanes, that is, but they've got 3 of their first 5 games at home. The Texans this week are welcoming the New York Jets. Texans are laying some points here, but if you look at how Houston finished the season last year, in the last 6 games, they were scoring a lot more points per game. They were 5-1 straight up, and they were allowing a lot less points on defense. If you watched the Texans in preseason, they looked like they didn't have things together quite on defense. They were trying a few new schemes here. They looked like they had kind of fallen off a bit, but that was preseason here. I think once you get their starters out on the field for a full 60 minutes, you're going to get a better effort from the Texans defense. Jets are coming in. Obviously, they've got a new defensive coordinator turned head coach. They've got a rookie quarterback coming in, playing on the road. I think the Jets are getting a little bit too much attention here. They might be able to turn some things around this year and win a few games, but I think they're going to be a better team at home. So let's look at the Texans this week to get some things done here. I haven't made any plays yet. If I do, they're going to be posted up in the Pubbits and the stadium section at BetRepublic. There is one play I've made so far, already posted it at BetRepublic's site, and that is on the Philadephia Eagles Carolina Panthers game under 44. We've got a couple of teams here that had plus 500 records last year, 9 wins plus, meeting together. Carolina was a home favorite here. They've been bet down. That side has taken away value for me, but there's still a spot that I really like on the over-under. That line was 44 to open. It's been bet down a little bit to 43.5, 43 at some places. When you've got teams like this in this situation at home and the total is 37 or greater, you're getting a 2-12 record to the under since 1992. Now it changes a little bit more even when you've got a total 41 or greater, like this game is, and it's actually a perfect 0-7 to the under since 92. This game sets up here. We've got two experienced coaches coming into play against each other. There's going to be really humid weather. I'm hoping that the fact that Atlanta is on deck for Carolina next week, that's a divisional look-ahead situation. Maybe call for some more conservative game planning from John Fox. I'm looking at buying this game up to 44 if you don't have it already. If your book's got 43.5, pay the extra 10 cents, get the 44. 37 is the most commonly landed on number in football, and if you add a touchdown on a 37, that's 44. This game's got profiles, got systems in it. Look at Carolina and Philadelphia to go under 44 in week 1. That's it for BetRepublic Television right now. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on week 1.